Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these really cute weights, I guess. Clearly I do not work out, to go on this cake. I'm going to be showing you how I made them. So if you want to learn how I made them, go ahead and continue watching. If you're new here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Wait, why did I say bye? Okay, this is what I'm going to be using. I'm using this fondant, a black fondant from Walmart. It's an 8.8 ounce little bag from Walmart. I'm also using these little treat sticks. I got these from Walmart also. I'm going to be using, and this is my first time doing it, so hopefully if I use it, I'll let you know. If I didn't, I'll let you know. But this is a 2A Wilton tip. Let's see if we can focus it here. There it is. 2A Wilton tip. I'm going to be using it just to cut out the circles. And then I'm also going to be using, this is a 12 Wilton tip. Again, just to cut out the circles. And then I found this, it's actually my son's. He plays with it, but of course I washed it. But I'm using this because it's a perfect circle and it is exactly 2 inches. So this is exactly what I need. So I'm going to be using this to cut out the weights. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm gonna roll it out first using my rolling pin. And then after I roll it out, I'm going to be using this tool again to cut out 8 circles. So let me roll it out first, and then I will show you how I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I rolled it out, and obviously I'm gonna have to roll it out even more here in a little bit, but I'm gonna try to get as many circles as I can out of this. I do need a total of 8, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut them out real quick. I don't think I can make 2. I'm just gonna make 1 out of here. All right, I finished the 8, but I was thinking that I wanted to make more. That way I can just kind of have extra. If something, you always want to make extra, because if one was to break or crack, or maybe you want to put extra just to add to the cake because you feel like it needs more, then it's always good to make more. So I'm going to go ahead and make more. That way I have a lot more and I could just maybe put it all over the cake. I don't know, but let's go ahead and make more. Okay, I finished making the bigger ones. This is how they look. I made 12 of these, and then with the 2A Wilton tip, with that one, all I did was I put it right in the middle, and I pressed down just to make kind of like an imprint, kind of like where you can kind of see it. And then with the 12 Wilton tip, I went in and just kind of made another imprint. And then with my this stick, I made a hole through it. And this is what it looks like. I mean, it's not 100%, but I think it looks pretty cute. I guess I should have waited to poke a hole, but it's fine, it's fine. So let's go ahead and keep going on to the next one. So now I'm going to show you how to make the small one. What I did was I used the bigger tip, which is the 2A, and I'm going to cut out, I'm going to go ahead and cut one out to show you real quick. Okay, that's what it looks like. All right, with the 12 Wilton, I want to make sure that it's right in the center, or as centered as possible. And then again, I'm going to just push down just a little bit. Okay, just like that. And then with the other side, still using the same tip, I used the bigger side right now. Now I'm going to turn it around and use the smaller side, and I'm going to cut a hole out. So again, right in the middle. Okay, just like that. How cute, right? All right, let me go ahead and finish making these real quick. All right, so now that we made these ones, I'm gonna go ahead and make a smaller one. These are the smaller ones. That way, I'm just gonna make a couple, a few, whatever. They're gonna go together like this. Hold on. Focus. Like that. So now what you're going to use is that smaller Wilton tip, the 12, and you're just gonna cut out, cut them out real quick. Oh gosh. Still, okay. So once you have cut it out like this, you're going to, after you cut it out with the bigger side, then you're going to use the same tip, but now you're going to use the smaller end of your tip, and you're going to, again, in the middle, press down, just to make it look like that. And then after, well, I guess I should do it now. Again, guys, this is my first time doing it, okay? So then I'm going to use my stick, and I'm going to just poke a hole right through it. Okay. So now this is the smaller one. All right, so here are all three that we just finished doing. The first one right here is the one with this tool, which is the 2 inches. And then we made this one, the medium one, which is the Wilton 2A tip, Wilton 2A. And then we made the very smaller one down here at the end with a Wilton tip number 12. Okay. So those are all three that I'm going to make. I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting them out. Well, I already cut them out, but maybe just finishing them up, and then I'll show you how we're going to put them together, okay? All right, so I have them all ready. Let me show you real quick before I go ahead and get started. Those are the extra ones. All right, let's go ahead and get started and putting them together. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put them together. Pretty simple. I basically just use a brush and I use water to keep them together. I'm gonna go ahead and I use a brush. So I'm just gonna use a brush. This bottom one already has a hole because I thought that I was gonna put a hole, but I'm gonna put the hole after so that it's the hole goes all the way through, and I'm able, because if I would have put the hole on all of them and they were uneven, it would be, you know, kind of bad. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water. That's basically all you need. There are some people that make a specific type, or they use a specific type of fondant glue or whatever, but honestly, all you need is water, and they stick together like this. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, and I'm gonna do the same for my second one. I'm just gonna put a little bit of water just like this. This is actually, again, like I said, my first time ever making I guess a weights, or what would you call these? Oh my gosh, obviously I don't work out. How embarrassing. Dumbbells? I don't know. Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let me mark this just a little bit more because I feel like it needs a little bit more. Right on this side. Oh, try it again. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna let that stay together and kind of hold together. Now I'm gonna I cut one of the sticks in half because I'm going to be making, let me show you. I cut it in half because I'm going to be making some of the smaller weights. And what you're going to do is, obviously you have to glue it too, So I'm going to get a little bit of water, put it a little bit around the edges like that. And then I'm going to put the little weight on top. I have to let it sit for a little bit so they can kind of come together and glue together. So I'm going to do that to all of the ones that I have over here. I'm just going to put a little bit of water and let it sit. I'm going to continue this. After it sits for a little bit, I'm going to show you how I'm going to put it together, okay? Okay, it's been sitting for a little bit, probably like maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and use my stick to poke a hole through. I already did it to that one. And I'm just going to basically poke a hole through right in the center. And then you got to go all the way through. I like to go all the way through. And then pull it out. So now you have a hole, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them together like this. All right, so now I'm basically I literally just stuck the stick treat or whatever right through, and this is what it's going to look like. Today is Tuesday and I'm going to be making the cake on Thursday, so this is going to be sitting out for a couple of days, so it'll have some time to harden. So there you go. Let me show you the side view. I think it looks super cute. I'm pretty sure those that lift weights are probably going to be like, wait, you're missing something, but I think it looks good. I mean, guys, it's going on top of a cake. It'll be fine. Okay, so now let me go ahead and make the smaller ones. All right, this is a smaller one. What do you guys think? Trying to get it to focus, but all right, so I ended up having to add another plate just because I felt like the other one was maybe too thin, or I'm not exactly sure, but I think this one looks a lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make one more just like this one, and that is all I'm going to be putting on the cake. The bigger one that I made, the smaller one, I'm gonna make another one just like it, and then I'll have extra weights on the cake. So I will show you once I'm done.